If you're looking to build your God Squad, head over to cheapmaddencoins.com for the cheapest prices, instant delivery, and 24-hour customer support. Hit the link in the description and use code WOLF for 15% off. In today's video, we are going to start the split close pats scheme from the Patriots playbook. I'm going to break down some of the plays. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe because I'm going to go over more plays within this set. And it's important if you're going to want to know, because you probably run this off a certain way, but I'm going to give you guys even more advanced tips on how to run this formation and set. So drop a like, drop kick it, punch it, whatever you got to do. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. That is important. Also, someone brought it to my attention that some of y'all aren't even getting notifications that I'm posting videos. You better make sure, man, that you have everything turned on. Just turn it on for everything. Help me out, man, please. Anyway, split close pats. Now, personnel is key. All right, here's a couple things we're gonna do. First, we're gonna get rid of Lewis because he's a little bum. All right, and we're gonna go over the most important stuff first. I'm gonna show you today the routes and stuff that you look for to beat man defense, right? You guys would rather watch that anyway. So Tanyan right here, faster tight end than that guy. And then over here you have Lazard, who's a 72 overall, but we want Scantling because he's faster. Now, Scantling is like a double-edged sword. He's fast and he's got good acceleration, but sometimes this guy does not pull any animations to catch the ball. Okay, I've noticed it already. So just be careful with Scantling. Certain things you can, certain things you can't do. Okay, so for cover one, this is, I like to run the PAY shot. Now the PAY shot is going to be your base offensive play for everything in this game. Or actually everything in the formation if we're being honest. But for cover one, someone who's running cover one a lot, I like to run this one. Now my deep crossing route must be ran by my best wide receiver, especially someone that has like route technician. So this is gonna be Adams for this one. Now, a couple things I like to do. Just to start it off, we'll go ahead and put Scantling on a drag, and then we're gonna send Williams to the left. Okay, so like this. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'll motion Scantling over here. Boom, like this. And then I have him over here and we hit the drag. Now you also have the crossing route. You're gonna have the drag, you're gonna have the crosser. Now remember, if they have you matched by speed, some of the crossing routes won't be as open. Now, you can run Williams that way, but someone will be like, bro, run Jones that way. And that is another thing you can do, running Jones. And the reason I like the Packers is because he's 91 speed. He's a running back with 91 speed. So you can even hit him. So this would be the move right here. Snap the ball as he comes over here. And then you have everything. Well, actually, X wasn't open because remember, they got ability versus ability. And these guys are just going to go at it. It's going to be like, it's going to be one of those things where you're not going to always be able to hit Adams. You're going to have to pay attention, bro, and see who's open. Sometimes when Jones doesn't get hung up, he'll be open because they can't keep up with him in time. So you'll see him over here. He's just too fast. I could have cut up the field, maybe get more yards than that, but you could take off up the sideline with Jones because he's too fast. Let me show you guys again. And if they press you, it's okay because the drag can't be pressed, the Y can't be pressed. It's only the X route that can be pressed in this one. So you'll see over here again, just take off up the field. And this happens a lot in the game plays as well because Jones is too fast. You're going to have a fast running back, man. That's just the name of the game. Now you could try to get Adams open, but I don't think you can motion snap from left going outside, but you can motion snap coming from right to left, if that makes any sense at all. So if over here is route technician can get the separation I need, then I can hit him over here. You want to wait for him to pass that yellow zone to actually hit him on that side, because if you throw it too late, my man's gonna catch you. If you throw it too early, the hook zone or the 3-rec hook, whoever's in the cover one zone is going to pick that off. So you'll see it again. If I have the space, I'll throw it. If not, I can't. So you have to watch it. You got to be careful, Holmes. Right here, he's got a little bit of space. He's pulling away because you see who's on him. It's a tight end or someone else that's on him. But if it's an ability-based safety or corner that's on him, you're not going to be able to, man. And that's why I'm trying to just run random cover one so you guys can see that there's going to be times you got to pay attention to the matchup. Matchup looks great. It's 90 again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's same guy. So just to give you guys an idea, pay attention to who's on your wide receivers. It's not just waiting for the routes to develop. You got to watch who's on your peoples. Probably shouldn't have picked that cover one, man. I probably should have put something else, but it doesn't matter. Everything's the same. So the best setup is going to be Y on an out route, B on a drag, motion snap them against cover one, and then you'll have a bunch of different routes to use, especially like the Y route. But the B route gets this separation because he can't be pressed and he can't be locked down. and he's a little bit faster than Lazard, bro. I actually want to say he's a lot faster. So that's the setup right there. Now for cover 2 man, it's a little bit different. I go with a different play first, cover 2 man. If someone's running a lot of cover 2 man, this play shines a lot more, and that's the X drag trail concept. Cover 2 man right here. Just run any cover 2 man. Now, bunch of different things you can do here, okay? First thing I like to do is, if you're trying to throw that deep post, you're not going to throw it with Scantling. Let me show you what I mean. Let's go ahead and get everybody out the way. Let's streak X, because that's actually the setup, streaking X. And let's try to throw it to Scantling on the inside. Boom. Right? You don't have route technician. You don't have nobody that can cut. He's just a fast wide receiver. Let me just get out of this real quick. And if you don't have abilities and you're trying to throw like a deep post to try to cut inside on man defense, it's not going to work out for you, man. I'm telling you right now. Boom. It's not going to work out. However, if I flip the play and use my best wide receiver with like route technician, and then I try to run this same way, right? With route technician, away from the cut inside, now look what happens. You see what I'm saying? So it's all about knowing your personnel. And why are they keep giving me man up 3D, bro? It's frustrating me, man. It's starting to make me upset, man. Let's do this again. I feel like you guys just have to see this in action. We're gonna flip the play. I want my best wide receiver on that post, okay? And then we'll go ahead and streak B. You can even motion out B to try to get some more separation from the right side of the field. And then you drag A, and then you can leave RB where he's at. Doesn't matter, because that's not who we're looking for. We're looking for this inside cut and just to catch that. Now remember, some wide receivers who aren't fast that have route technician just have a small window to get separation. After that, they're going to catch you. But let's say you have a Tyreek Hill who's just the best wide receiver who's fast. You can throw the one play TD. So how are you going to set up that one play TD? I'm not going to say it's not going to work. Probably won't work with Adams, but it might. I got to flip the play. It might work with Adams. I don't know. Okay. I haven't really thrown this, man, as a one-play TD because I use the A-slot offset, but you can put B on a comeback route. That's going to take care of the outside blue in man. Then we're going to drag A. Now, like I said, with the route technician, you have a small window of separation, and then it's over. They're going to catch you if you don't have a fast enough wide receiver. We'll try to make it happen here. He cuts, catch and run, and they're there. And if I would have possession caught it, that's yards. If not, that's what happens. If you have a Tyreek Hill on that side, I guarantee it's a touchdown. Why am I not flipping the play? I guarantee it's a touchdown with Tyreek Hill, but with these other receivers who aren't as fast but have the ability, you only have a small window to throw this, man. I'm telling you guys. I'll try to rack catch this. Boom. I mean, we rack caught it, still didn't get a touchdown. You're better off, like I said, you're better off just streaking B, bro, okay? Streak B, drag A, and run it like that, and then just utilize that open window that you have and possession catch it. Okay, just go down with it. Don't be the hero. Just get your yards, call it a day. All right, we have other plays within the playbook for the one play touchdowns. This one's not going to be that great unless it's cover one and you're running that crossing pattern. That's pretty much a one play touchdown, because if they're not using it or you have the step on them, they're not going to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Against cover one. So this is the play for cover 2 man. Other things that you can do. Okay, you don't necessarily have to go for that post all the time. You can leave it the way it is, and you have Jones running the angle route. So the way I recommend you guys running against with an angle route is you're going to slant B, you're going to drag A, okay, like this. And then you motion slant B outside, and since we don't have to worry about a 3-rec hook, we got this guy that we can run with the ball. Now, you saw what I did there? Made a mistake. The mistake was sending that slant in his direction. We want to keep people away from this route, so we're going to drag A, okay, and then we'll go ahead and just streak B. And what you can really do is streak A, drag B, right? Put X on a slant like this. So it look like this, all right? And then you're gonna motion this guy around, okay? So you'll still have that. But what you're really looking for, you're looking for the drag and you're looking for the angle route. Angle route gets the separation we need because that's 91 speed Jones. And typically they have a linebacker or their slowest safety on them. They're going to use their fastest safety on Jones. So it's always going to be a mismatch as long as you don't put no one in the vicinity of this guy. So the A route is in the vicinity of the angle route. So you don't want that. You want to make sure that we have the space for this. So streak A, clear it out, and then run it this way to look for your angle route against man defense. In cover one, that 3-rec hook is usually in the way, so you have to be careful with cover one. You want to run other things, but this is the guy you're looking for against that man defense. Other things you can do is you can keep him on the angle route. You could slant B and motion slant them. You know what I mean? You'll have it like that. But the problem is when you do this, usually I want to say that this angle route may or may not keep up with them because of the speed of the receivers. So right here, you can wait, boom, just like that, man. And those are the routes I look for against man defense. And typically, when you keep pounding it in, you come out, you go back to A slot offset, you go to different formations. They're not going to want to be in man defense no more. That's what I like about the split close, is that it's really good against man defense because you got routes that can't be pressed. You got two routes. You got your angle routes. You got your running back routes. They can't be pressed. And if they have a linebacker, you see the mismatch that I'm seeing right now? If I'm looking at your personnel and I see you have a linebacker on this guy, all I'm going to do is this, and then run with the running back to the outside. That actually, I didn't want that animation. I didn't think he was going to do that. I got to wait a little bit longer. But you just put your fastest, you put Jones on a little swing route. You see what I'm saying? And you wait. Now, that right there wasn't a good move because I know the personnel. I know who's going to pick them up by looking at your defense. I already know who's going to be on the running back if you don't change it. See, same case in point. You could do the same thing here. And just look for the open route. The drag's gonna be open, obviously, because route technician, the drag's always gonna be open. But you can even utilize swing routes. If you know that the guy that's manning up Y is gonna be the guy that's a linebacker in the middle of the field, then you know you can just give this guy the ball and he's off to the races on the outside. So that's other things that you can do, man. Just pay attention as you're running plays. Pay attention to who's guarding who's manning up who, how long it's taking for him to get to the running back. And if you see that, then you start using your running back in different ways like that. So just share that with you, man. Stay tuned. We'll talk about the zones in the next videos, but we'll try to cover as many bases as we can with the split close. I figured we focus on man defense because that's what you guys are facing online. Love you guys, man. Peace.